So this is the fourth problem of our Leetcode Weekly Contest 273. We have to recover the original array. So you can read the question that we are given an shuffled array between lower I and higher I. We have lost the which element belongs to the which array, lower I or higher, lower or higher. So lower is like ai minus k and higher is ai plus k. You can read the problem statement, I think. And now just move on to the solution. So the first thing we can observe is that the as k is a positive integer, that is quite important here. So the last element, like if we sort the array nums, the last element will be the last element of higher, obviously, because k is positive. So after sorting it the array, let's say 10 will be maximum of a plus k, which is the last element of higher. Now as the constants are like 1000, so we can do like n square solution easily. So what we can do is that we will take the last element will be the last element of fire. Now we want to find that what is the last element of lower. Okay, so if we like keep track of the last element of higher, if we traverse on the last element of lower, then we can find k easily, right? Okay. If let me copy this thing first. The this is nums array 2 7 2 10 6 4 8 12. So 2 10 6 4 8 12, 2 10 6 4 8 12. So after sorting it will become like it will become like 2 4 6 8 10 12. I have previously told you that the maximum element of the array is 10, so I think I have mistaken it. It will be the maximum element of the array will be 12, which will be a of n minus 1 plus k. Now if we traverse on the array, on this array from this index to this index, right, then if let's say a n minus 1 minus k, which is the last element of the higher last element of the lower, then if we take the absolute difference between these two, then we will get what? Then we will get 2 into k. So 2 into k will be a of n minus 1 minus a of I if we traverse on the last element of lower. Okay, I think you got it. So the first part is that this thing has to be even, and this thing also has to be greater than 0 because k is greater than 0. So we will check this thing that if this thing is even and this thing is greater than 0, then we will take this as k. This by 2 will be k. Okay, now we will traverse on the array, and we will find that for every element n minus 1 minus 2k. So let me write it like 2 4 6 8 10 and 12. So now we have to find that for every element its lower value is present or not. We will keep track on the higher value. Let's say this is the last value of lower. Okay, now if it is the last value of lower and this is the last value of higher, last value of lower and this is the last value of higher. Okay, so our k will be equals to 1. Okay, so we'll just traverse now for this index. I will go to this index, and we try to find that if this index is the last value of second last value of higher, then what will be its lower value? The lower value will be 8 minus 2k, which is 2. Okay, 8 minus 2k, which is 6. So 6 is already present in the array, so that will be second last value of lower, and that will be second last value of higher. Now we'll move on to this index. This we'll just find out that this is the third last value of higher and this is the third last value of lower. Okay, so it is not necessary that for the second sorry the last value of lower always present at the second last index. This is not always mandatory. You can take the example and you can find out easily that the last value of lower may not present at the second last index. This can be this can be present at this index or this index. So we have to check for every index it is possible to construct the array. If it is possible to construct the array, we will just return it, else we will just go to the next element, previous element. Okay, so let me show you my code. I think you will easily understand that. So I have taken in as length of a, and I have sorted it. Okay, so now for every element I have taken the absolute difference between sorry, the absolute difference is same because the array is sorted already. So if our the difference is equal to 0, or the difference is odd, then we will just continue no matter what, because the difference between these two is 2k, which is even, and as k is greater than 0, uh, this p should be greater than 0. So we just incrementing the every value of d here, sorry, every value of a here, to keep track of is ai like lower value is present previously or not. Now we will traverse from backward. If the value is present, like we this is the higher value, this could be the higher value, aj could be a higher value, then we will just decrement it. And if it is its lower value, will obviously be aj minus 2k. Not in the, we will just like break, because the construction of the array is not possible, because there will be no element. Let me explain this. Let's say we are at this index, we are the, this index, and its lower value, it is higher value, and its lower value is not present. So this could not be anything's higher value, because we have just traversed this and find all the lower values here. This could not be anything's higher value, sorry, lower value. So this if we have to construct the array, this is lower value of 10 should be present. If it is not present, then we cannot construct the array. So I think you have understood the condition here, and else we will decrement this. I think this condition is not necessary. Yeah, this is necessary, because something aj minus 2k is can be equals to 0. I think if you use C++, you don't have to write the same thing. You can write the same thing here also. In Python, we have to take care of this thing also. And else if fag equal to 0, we will just return the answer. Here we are just appending the value aj minus k, which is aj is higher value, and higher value minus k will be the array, because higher equals to ai plus k, so higher minus k will be a. I think you have understood the solution. If you have liked the video, please like the video and comment and subscribe to the channel.